Hi friends, my name is Nathan. You can call me Nat. Today, I'm about to tell you something I really regret. I had been married for a few years, and I had always been faithful to my wife. But as time went on, I began to feel a sense of restlessness and boredom. I started to feel as though I was missing out on something, and I began to crave excitement and adventure. One day, I met a woman at work who was charming and flirtatious, and I found myself falling for her. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but I couldn't help myself. I found myself sneaking around, lying to my wife and sneaking away to be with the other woman. I was consumed by guilt and shame, but I couldn't bring myself to end the affair. I told myself that it was just a temporary fling, and that I would end it as soon as I got my fill of excitement. But the more I saw the other woman, the more I realized that I had developed genuine feelings for her. I knew that I had to make a choice, but I couldn't bring myself to hurt my wife. So I continued to cheat, lying and sneaking around, trying to keep my two worlds separate. I was constantly on edge, worried that my wife would find out and that my life would fall apart. But eventually, my wife did find out. She had suspected something was going on, and she had hired a private investigator to follow me. When she confronted me with the evidence, I broke down and confessed everything. I told her that I was sorry and that I would do anything to make it right. But the damage was done, and my wife was devastated. She told me that she couldn't forgive me and that she never wanted to see me again. I was left alone, with nothing but my guilt and shame. I realized that my actions had hurt the most important person in my life, and that I had lost everything because of my selfishness and recklessness. I learned that cheating is wrong and it's not worth it. In the end, it only brings pain and regrets. After my wife left me, I was lost and alone. I had no one to turn to and nowhere to go. I was consumed by guilt and shame, and I couldn't shake off the feeling that I had thrown away the most important thing in my life. I realized that my actions had consequences and that I had to face them. I tried to make amends for what I had done. I apologized to my wife and begged for her forgiveness, but she refused to see me or talk to me. I also lost my job, my friends, and my reputation, as everyone found out about my infidelity. I hit rock bottom and I was at my lowest point. I felt like I had lost everything and that there was no way to fix what I had done. But then, I met a therapist who helped me to understand the reasons behind my behavior and to take responsibility for my actions. I learned that my cheating was a symptom of deeper issues, such as low self-esteem, feeling unfulfilled, and the need for validation. I realized that I had to work on myself and to address these issues if I ever wanted to move on and have a meaningful relationship again. It was a long and difficult process, but with the help of therapy, I was able to overcome my issues and become a better person. I made amends with my wife and other people that I had hurt, and I was able to rebuild my life, one step at a time. I knew that I could never change the past and that I would always have to live with the consequences of my actions. But I also knew that I had the power to shape my own future and to make a positive impact on the world. As I worked on myself, I also focused on rebuilding my relationships. I reconnected with old friends and made new ones. I also started volunteering in my community, giving back to those in need and making a positive impact on the lives of others. I also decided to focus on my career, and I started my own business. It was a challenging journey, but I was determined to make it work. Eventually, my business was a success and I was able to provide for myself and my family. As time went on, I realized that I had been given a second chance at life, and I was determined to make the most of it. I knew that I had to earn back the trust and respect of those around me, but I was willing to do whatever it takes. Eventually, my wife was willing to give me another chance, and we decided to start over. It was not an easy journey, and we had to work through a lot of pain and hurt. But with time, patience, and commitment, we were able to rebuild our relationship and our love. I learned that honesty, communication, and commitment are the foundations of any healthy relationship. I also learned that it is never too late to change and to make a positive impact in the world. I was grateful for the opportunity to start over and to make things right. I knew that my past mistakes would always be a part of me, but I also knew that I had the power to shape my own future and to make a positive impact on the world. If you liked this story, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment letting me know what you thought. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content like this. Thanks for watching.